Hi, my name is Curtis, and today I'm going to tell you my story and talk a little bit about the Kratom ban. Uh, I am a computer programmer. I've been a programmer since I was a teenager. As an adult, I spent most of my adult life in the Army National Guard. I was in the infantry for 12 years, served multiple combat tours. I was a gunner for most of those, and I deployed 4 times total. In between my tours, I started and ran my own web development business. I did pretty well with that. However, over the last couple of tours, because of some things that happened, I started to notice some creeping depression, anxiety, and just because the infantry is a physically challenging, hard job, I started to have pretty bad pain in my back and my knees and my hands. And it started to interfere with my work. So when it started getting really bad, after my second tour, after my last tour, I decided to see an Army doc about it. And after a couple months of testing, he diagnosed me with chronic PTSD and chronic pain. And they put me on a bunch of pharmaceuticals to help with the PTSD symptoms and opiate painkillers to help manage my chronic pain. I, at that point, transitioned out of the military. My enlistment term was up. I applied for and received my disability rating with the VA. I also transitioned into the VA healthcare system. This is about the time that things started getting really bad for me. As a computer programmer, I think the most important thing that you need to be able to do is to concentrate and focus. It's very important. And during this time in my life, the medications, the PTSD symptoms, the chronic pain were all interfering with my ability to concentrate. I couldn't work. I had nightmares every night. It was a dark time in my life. I couldn't really leave the house. It was a pretty bad time for me. And I went to my VA doc and I told him, look, I need something that works, because I'd been cycled through a bunch of different medications, and I'm willing to do some alternate treatments if that's acceptable. And he said, well, if it comes down to you either doing this alternate treatment or not taking any medication at all, it's worth a shot. So around that time, I started doing research and came across Kratom, which I found had been used for generations by Indonesians, and sounded like something I wanted to give a try. And I ordered it and gave it a try. And within the first 2 hours of having my first spoonful of Kratom, my pain was almost completely gone. It's always there, but I'd never had pain relief like this. I also noticed over the first few weeks of taking Kratom that my depression, my crushing depression and anxiety had started to go away. And it's now been 5 or 6 years, and I am a daily Kratom user, and I don't take any other medications. I have propranolol for when things get bad. But I'm normal again. I pay my taxes. I work a full-time job. I provide for my family. I'm living life again. And to be totally honest, as an infantry veteran, I don't fear very many things. But I am pretty terrified of what life is going to be like without Kratom. Because that life is not really life. Yeah, thank you for listening to my story. Write your representatives, and have a nice day.